friends, Romans, countrymen. It feels like it's been a hot minute. Let me just set myself to go live on the iSV Minecraft server. Is it go live? I always forget. Nope. Live, that one. Sorry, let me start again. It is Saturday, the 1st of October. I got the 1st of the month day right, guys. Are you proud of me? It is 1st of October. I am on my first day of medically informed holiday. I have the entire week off. It feels like I haven't streamed in ages, but we skipped Tuesday because we were ill. And sounds like somebody else in chat is ill as well. Spinny, you're sick. Can't taste stuff though, and you're all clogged up. Spinny, have you taken a COVID test? Can't taste stuff is a COVID symptom. I hope it's not COVID, because that would suck. Have you had COVID before? I will relinquish the rule that we don't mention the big C word in chat if you are actually ill with it at the time. So if you want to say it a couple of times, I will give you a freebie. Otherwise, I hope you feel better soon. Benna, welcome back. You need to show me the secret entrance. You keep forgetting. Benna, I've not really been on Minecraft all week. I've got so many. I feel like I'm going to say I've got so many things to tell you. Yeah, we took COVID. I hope you feel better. There's these shower tablets that have eucalyptus mint in it. Yeah. Wait, took COVID. Wait, not COVID. Autocorrect. Wait, not COVID. Clovid. Spinny, do you have COVID-19? Speak to us, Spinny. Yeah, so I didn't stream on Tuesday this week because me and DollyWhiskers were feeling a little under the weather. Dolly with her standing issues and me. Guys, I'm very tired. And, like, I feel like it's okay to be tired. And it's okay to be tired. It's been a busy couple of years. And I have found myself in a situation where I am, like, on my day-to-day life, I'm very tired at work. I'm not dealing with things in a way that I should. So I'm on holiday this week, and that's very exciting. So I might do some extra streams in the week. I haven't really decided. Spinny, I think things are getting confused. So if you do have COVID, I hope you get better soon. If you don't have COVID, I hope it doesn't turn into COVID, and I hope you get better soon. Being sick sucks. Being tired infinitely sucks. I'm lucky enough to be an able-bodied person a lot of the time. So when I feel like I just can't function because I'm so mentally and sort of physically tired for no particular reason, that is just horrid for my mental state. So here I am. I'm back for my usual Saturday night stream. Because I've been a little bit mentally disconnected for the last week, I've got absolutely nothing planned. Usually I'm sort of like, okay, I'm going to go to the basement in the other claim, I'm going to build this, or I'm going to do that, or we're going to go for a tour. I have absolutely nothing. I did find the time to do another skin, so we are going to open my Minecraft streams as I mean to go on. I would like to present to the audience my frog fan skin. This is my cheerleading outfit when I really want to cheer DollyWhiskers on, because she is a frog character and I am a person in a chicken outfit, and this is my frog cheerleading outfit. So what do we think? I've put the skin on the top right hand corner of the screen, as you all have already seen. It is available on my Skindex account, and I think it's absolutely brilliant. Now that I see it in game, that's the inside of the legs. Now that I see it in game, the eyes are a little bit weird. I'm not sure how I feel about the eyes. The difficulty with these flat images, you don't see the outer layer of the skin. And I think the eyes are a bit weird when they're rendered in game. I'm kind of a fan of the way that I'm subtly changing the eye color every time I do a different one. I don't know why. And that's the back of the skin. I credit all of the people that... So I will, again, go on record and say I don't do a lot of my Minecraft skins from scratch. I take inspiration from other people's skins. I edit and recolor for my purposes. All of the credits, the credits for the various people who helped me come up with this, or or some sort of inspiration for this skin are on my Skindex account, which actually is linked to in the bottom of my Discord page. So if you're ever curious, go and have a look. But otherwise, what are we going to do today? I haven't checked my shops in like a week. I took a COVID test and it was negative. I don't have. I took a and it was negative. Spinny, I'm really glad that it's not COVID, because have you had COVID? Like, is COVID a thing that you've managed to avoid? Touch wood, I have managed to go the entirety of a pandemic. Again, I'll say pandemic once. We don't talk about the P word on this chat. I'll say the pandemic word twice, because I'm just repeating myself. Somehow I've avoided it. And I think that's amazing, and I'm totally jinxing myself by saying that, so I hope you appreciate it. If you have avoided it up till now, I hope it doesn't go badly for you. Let's do a bit of a tour. Let's go see the shops. You know what's really difficult, guys, and I was completely unprepared for this, but in the downtime, since I think I last Minecraft streamed, because I skipped Minecraft while it was happening. Yes, correct. I skipped Minecraft to play the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 beta, and it was absolutely fantastic. But after 2 years of dedicated service and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019, my keyboard died. Like, I couldn't shift, so I have just not played Minecraft, because you do not realize how reliant you are on the shift button in this game until you don't have it. I was falling off cliffs, I was doing this, I was doing that, and it wasn't going particularly well. So I've avoided Minecraft this week. I've been busy doing other things, like being a little bit sad. But the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 beta was absolutely fantastic. Spinning, my fever was 104 yesterday morning, and it was probably higher because I woke up a few times and was covered in sweat. Ugh. 104 is bad, right? I can't remember what's the hospitalization temperature. Is it 134? I feel like 134 is very high. Yeah, Spinny, take care of yourself. What was I saying? The Call of Duty beta was absolutely fantastic. I cancelled last week's Minecraft stream because I was absolutely hyperfixating on it, and I would not have been happy here playing Minecraft whilst the Call of Duty beta was running. I would have been wanting to be somewhere else, and I'm trying really hard not to treat streaming as a job. So I was very honest with myself and said, Chimken, you're going to go and shoot people this week. It's going to be great. And then you're going to be sad that the actual game doesn't come out for a full month. So now I'm just trying to fill the downtime between somebody's taking a Poultryman cosplay. In the US, 104 is immediate hospitalization. Yeah, Spinny, my mum's a nurse. Okay, well, that's slightly better if that's you're being looked after by a professional. What do you say to that? Oh yeah, I'm currently experiencing I've experienced a temperature. Yeah, Spinny, take care of yourself. Especially you're a young man. I think. Well, you play football for a team, which I assume makes you a young person, which is me completely jaded because I don't play sports. But yeah, take care of yourself, Spinny. Have I sold anything? I have 30 diamonds on the copper, which is really irritating because now I need to go do copper. That stone is a slow mover. Yeah. Dolly, that's pretty hot, right? Like, from an English standpoint, that's pretty hot. Yeah, Spinny, look after yourself. I'm just going to repeatedly be checking on you whether or not you're okay. So every once in a while, Spinny, I just need you to type in chat, I am okay. You're still awake. I mean, I made 30 diamonds off my copper. That's pretty good. Let's go check Dolly Shops while I'm here, because Dolly has not been on the server very much this week either. I think it's over here. There we go. Frog Shop. Yeah, Spinny, you need to make like a squeaking noise every once in a while to confirm that you're okay. And when you're not okay, I mean, I can't do anything because I live in a different country, but it would just be nice for me to know. Think really carefully not to right-click anything in here. Yeah, Dolly has not sold anything in her frog shop. Moving on. How has everybody else's week been? This isn't Ask Me Anything type chat. I will be very... what time is it for us? It is 7:15 in the evening. Yeah, it's an Ask Me Anything chat. I will speak about how I'm feeling sometimes. It's been a struggle the last week or so with work and like the work that I do. We're very much in the busy season at the moment. And like it's been a lot. So here I am streaming Minecraft for a bunch of strangers on the internet, which is great. I love it. This has very quickly become my chill out thing. And when I'm not streaming, I want to be streaming more. I'm absolutely adoring. I'm going to go on record now because it's not everybody's cup of tea, and sometimes I might need to cross-sell people into my other streams on a Sunday night. I am not hard to juggle work spinning. I work an 8:30 till 5:30 day, so actually I get home, I have dinner, I stream. On a Saturday, I don't work weekends. I work seasonal weekends, so Saturday nights isn't too bad. Sunday is fine. Not struggling with it as a job. I'm just struggling with, like, I'd really like to read a newspaper and just feel happy about what I'm reading. The UK is an absolute clusterfuck at the moment, and I shouldn't say that. Swear jar moment. I'm on the iSV server, so I try not to swear. The UK is a mess. Dolly has just flagged that my microphone might sound a bit strange. It's mostly in the same place. Is that better, Dolly? I've moved it. The Queen, don't get me wrong, Spinny, the Queen was great. She worked a very long time. She was very nice from all accounts. She dedicated her life to a life of service, I think is the go-to, is how you say it. Dolly, is my microphone better now? Can you confirm? Maybe I'm yelling. The Queen was great, but she was also, I think, she was pretty old. And she wasn't going to live forever, and that makes me sad. That might make me sound like a terrible person. So it was very sad that she went, and like I think a lot of UK people felt that, but we move on. And things, you know, she's, what's the nice way of putting it? She's resting happily with Prince Philip. Which seems like I'm very jaded as a person, so that sounds like that's a very strange sentence for me to say personally. Nobody tell anybody that's where we hide our diamonds. I'm replying Discord, which probably isn't very helpful. I just want to check your setting hadn't reset or something. It sounds fine in Discord earlier. It sounds different now. Okay. Bear with me, guys. If anybody thinks my microphone sounds strange, please let me know. I don't think anything's different. I don't sound like a chipmunk or anything weird, do I? I mean, I'm turning on some voice changes at the moment, so this might sound a bit strange. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. I have fiddled with some settings and I have moved my microphone around a little bit this week. Let me just check a few. Yeah, that's the same as it is. I'm not sure why. I've not changed anything, Dolly. I use a blue Yeti Warcraft Special Edition, I think, X. Warcraft X. I use a blue Yeti X Warcraft Special Edition, and sounds better now, but quieter. Oh no! Move your mic closer to your face. How is that? Is that better? Bear with us, people. I think that's fine. There's only so much of this moving around I can do. I'm sitting quite comfortably between the yellow and the green, which is where I usually have it. So, Dolly, I will give you final say. Is it okay to move on from my microphone? Okay. That is not higher than you. Yeah. Vinny, I use a blue. Hello, Legion. How's it going? What was I doing? I was emptying the shop of all of its riches. Trying to get a Shure SMB 7B. I know Shure is very good. I know they're a lot more professional quality than the microphone that I'm currently using. Like I'm still on. I think this is it. This is USB. It's nothing. I think Blue Yeti is sort of a standard there. Let me know how that goes, though, Spinny. Do you want me to show you the secret entrance? I will in a bit, Benna. Let me just go and check one more of Dolly's shops. This is an informative moment. I am going around and I'm performing a public service. I'm checking everybody's shops. I mean, Dolly, in terms of my microphone sounding tinny, you said your microphone sounded tinny once and I still couldn't hear that, so I'm probably never going to be able to hear that. Maybe I'm just tired and my voice gets tinny when I'm tired. I think that's how voices work. Oh, you've made some tadpole bucket sales. Sounds better now, okay. I mean, I feel like I'm sat in my usual position, so we'll try not to dwell and move on. Okay, Benna, I will fly to the other claim because I've not been in there. I've not been there in a while. I think I'm going to do some digging today and just have a chat with stream. Spinny, have you been not to focus too hard on you, Spinny, but have you been streaming? I know you asked Dolly if you could raid her the other day. Are you playing with a friend or something? Benna, I know you don't stream, but maybe you will one day. I have... What was I about to say? Oh, you do? Benny, I will have to check you out. I don't think I've looked at your channel individually. Let me just land in here. I'll do that through OBS. Am I still pink? I'm still pink. They've not fixed it. Everybody, I'm still pink in iSV and I buy this. They've followed you, Spit. You have spoken in my chat a total of 205 times. Congratulations. Subbed for 1 month and you were following since August 23rd. Anna, I know it doesn't need to be said because you know how accommodating we are, but if you ever want to play a game together when you do start streaming, I am available. I'm sorry that Phasmophobia hasn't worked out the way that we intended it to, but all of the drama. Oh yes, I have that command. Vinny, 1 month, 8 days, 20 hours is a pretty long time. You could have done a lot in that time. I've grown entire beards in that time. Yeah, I am flying. What was I talking about? I am really enjoying streaming still, and I was kind of ready for it to sort of... I don't want it to, like, what's key for me, and I think what's key for Dolly with her health situation, is not to treat it too much like a job too quickly. So I'm enjoying the community aspect. I'm really enjoying our Tuesday night streams where we play with community members, available through our Discord. You can request the Discord link if you don't have it. I'll still play Phasmo, but not on stream to promote it. I think that's entirely fair, Benna, and if we ever play privately, I'll let you know. Basically, for those not in the know, there's been a lot of alleged issues relating to Phasmo devs and lots of alleged issues relating to Phasmo devs and members of their Discord, which I will not discuss here. Pretty grim. But it probably means that we're not going to be playing Phasmophobia on a Tuesday anymore, so we're looking for another game that we can play. Where did we get to? Post delivery for... Oh, I did this. I did that. This is where we got to with the basement. Somebody's been messing with my archway. That's not right at all. Is it? Wrong there, and it's really throwing me off. Yeah, I need a tile. Yeah, we're probably not going to play Phasma on a Tuesday anymore, so we're looking for a new game to play. You should get your post. Bennett, you broke. Bennett admitted to breaking my archway. What a monster. I will go to my post box. There's lots to do today because I've not been playing in a while. Oh, I see the redstone. Oh, okay. Papa, it's a streaming chicken. Oh, look, it's a person that has a baby and is in my chat. Papa posted a picture of their baby in the Discord the other day, and it was adorable. I hope I've not just broken something, Benna, but you can tell me. We'll fix it. The tour, the lovely Benna house. He wanted a fancy secret entrance. Good, Benna, I'm really happy for it. I fixed the archway, it's fine. Papa, how's it going? How is small child? You living the dream? I will say that they are adorable. I can't say that they have your eyes because you adopted, and that would be weird. I don't think I broke it. Drop any item underneath this slab to go down. Any under... Oh! What's happening? I thought there was a frickin'... Does it go... Did I break it? I don't think I can't have broke it. I took 2 stones from here. Vinny, that was a really terrible time for me to be doing that. Remove the item from the dropper. Okay. Vinny, that was a really terrible time for me to be... Oh, nice. Okay, so what we need is an automatic system to take the item out of there. Swears and scares. We do not swear while we're playing the Minecraft on iSV. Swears and scares will be transforming into something else because Phasmo has become a little bit of a minefield, and until there is some level of resolution to that problem, we are not willing to promote the game in any way. So whilst we don't judge anybody for playing the game privately, because that is your choice, and at the end of the day, you like what you like, you can't, unless you're breaking a law, you can't stop that from happening. We're not going to play the game on stream until there's some sort of resolution. So we are trying to... I will go back. You're meant to be in it when it goes up. Okay, Bennett, I will go back round another time for you. Okay, I'm doing it, Bennett. Okay, put the thing in there. I put the thing... Wife is up your way this weekend, so I'm on my Todd, bloody knackered. Up my way? I'm pretty sure... Oh, wait, no, you live further south than we do. I mean, anywhere, like... Papa, are you having a takeaway at the very least? Is this harder than I think it is? Why is this so difficult? There we go. Bennett, that's sweet. I mean, I must say, I'm mildly disappointed that this doesn't affect it in some way, but that would have been probably quite complicated. But still, I'm going to take that sign up there just so nobody knows. The sign is in there, as is a spare block. And on that block, when you throw it, it's the perfect angle. Okay. I mean, I'm going to do this seamlessly. Okay, so I'm walking into the base. Everybody. Oh, this looks cool as well. Okay, so I'm walking into the base, and I'm being followed by bad guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to throw that there, and then I'll go down into the secret base. You could be south through the UK. It wasn't drunk on a map. You take that back. In fact, I'm just going to leave those there because that's the entirety of the... So yeah, Benno, that is super cool. What else have we got in here? Because I've not been in here in ages. This is legitimately an actual building now. Interior and everything. Tell us in chat what takeaway you treating yourself to while the missus is away. Because if my missus was away, I would be knee-deep in Chinese noodles. Not even a Chinese takeaway around near us. I would commute to get Chinese noodles. Nobody wants to think about a grown man knee-deep in Chinese noodles. I'll move that subject on because I'm perpetuating it myself. Close the door. So, love the main storage room. Let's have another look. Welcome to about. That is very cool as well. What is this over here? That's us. That was a silly thing to say. You don't have to wait for me to be away for that to happen. No, I mean, the cats don't look at me judgmentally when I eat like my body weight in Chinese noodles. The only takeaway near us is Domino's Pizza, and I don't know about anybody else in the chat. Earth and tiger bread loss. Camembert. TLB, welcome to the chat. How are you doing, TLB? I'm glad that you think that my stream is a nice thing. That's always a very positive thing to hear. Camembert and tiger bread last night and cheese on toast tonight. No takeaway. That's a lot of cheese to eat in 2 days, Tapper. Are you milk deficient? Do you need calcium? Calcium? Calcium. Oh my god. I just remembered horror again, and I used to watch, I think, on TPM. The game is called Appleton. Whilst we're live on stream, I'm going to look at that because we are looking for an alternate play. Art style. That looks terrifying, Spinny. Oh, that looks horrendous, Spinny. I'll add it to the Discord. Oh no. Thank you, Spinny. I've made a note of that. Cheese is good. Cheese gives you nightmares. Dolly is right. But the baby does that already. Tapper, what nightmares is your baby causing? There's a togepi in this bush. How adorable is that? Nice. The baby does that already. Tapper, what nightmare? Let's start our new segment for the stream. Therapy with Chimken. Tell Chimken what the baby is. You gonna stream COD? I mean, I have thought about streaming COD, Benno. I don't know. I think a lot of my audience so far, as much as there are some people that are new, completely new, TLB being one of them, Spin another. I think some people aren't necessarily. I think iSV words. I don't think my audience from iSV are necessarily going to be particularly interested in watching me play COD, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I'm sort of, if I do stream COD, I need to do it in sort of a natural way that I'm happy with. Because I tried to stream Destiny 2. It's not the baby, it's the idea of them waking up at stupid o'clock after a tough day. Now I can appreciate that. I feel for that. I don't know if I'm going to stream COD. I might do a test stream and see how I feel about it afterwards. I tried to stream Destiny 2. as like I did a long stream one day and was like, okay, I'm going to test out a bunch of games to see what sticks. And Destiny 2 was the one I felt the weirdest about. I felt like it was going to be the one I felt the best about, and I just didn't feel good about it. COD is a little bit faster paced, so hopefully if I do play COD, it'll be good, and it'll be another sweary game. What I am super, and I can't emphasize this enough, is I'm enjoying scary games on a Sunday night. Yeah, COD, I think I'd be really up for Benner playing COD with community members. Like, I've made an entire separate thing in the Discord now dedicated to... Am I even slightly home? I don't think I am, you know. I made a separate thing in our Discord related to FPS shooters, and I would be very interested in getting a little bit of a community team together and seeing how that goes, and then maybe deciding whether or not I want to stream it then. But Dolly is right. The chat interaction is a... No, I am right, because that's Dolly's tunnel. Yeah, I mean more than multiplayer instead of campaign. The multiplayer, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I'm just gonna... I'll draw a line and say, I have no idea. I would love to. But there's all sorts of things. I think it's important for me to have games that I want to play in my downtime, and COD. I got my stats through, so the Minecraft, the Call of Duty beta sends out a bunch of stats at the end, so I effectively won like 45% of my matches and got X number of kills, and I did like a solid... I think Steam said it was much higher than they said. I think the report that I got was 11 hours, but I think I had 20 hours total in the Steam in terms of the played beta. And I don't know whether or not that sort of gameplay translates over to how I want to run my streams. I enjoy chatting to you guys, and I've changed the... I beat the beta. I hit max level in the beta. I like interacting with chat. It's a thing that I enjoy. It's a thing that I'm enjoying the most for my Sunday night scary games. I like interacting with chat when I'm playing Minecraft. I haven't played anything yet that's been very like me hyper-focused, not answering anybody's messages. I've even changed the settings around in Twitch now, so there should be less delay between you messaging and me seeing it. And I feel like that's working now after I changed my... After the board was I telling about my friend about 20 broke his keyboard. Yeah, that was me. I will say, I will preface that what Benna just said. I played like my entire run of Call of Duty. Yeah, it does seem quicker. I changed the latency mode around because I thought it was going to lag me out, and I had issues relating to updating OBS, and then it seems to have been fine since. So I think I'm responding to you guys quicker than I was before, and that's good. Then it helps me interact with chat properly. Yeah. To preface what Benna just said in chat, I broke my keyboard playing the Call of Duty beta. The keyboard that I was playing the Call of Duty beta on also existed my entire run for Call of Duty 2019. So the shift button was a little bit broken. Hey, it got me pre-order sales, so thanks. Got me good numbers the last week or so. Benna, I'm really glad that I could be of help. I'm sure like avid COD players would have a lot of issues with that game, because I don't consider myself like a big deal Call of Duty player. Like this is only my second one I've really been addicted to when it comes out at the end of the month. But the movement in Call of Duty 19 really scratched a weird sort of brain itch that I had, and the beta was all that I wanted and more. Like, they added a few mechanics in terms of how you grapple over walls, and that was it. That small rusma, I don't know what that means. Yeah, so the Call of Duty beta, the movement was everything. I think it took me about 6 months to play the campaign for 2019 COD. So the campaign, as much as I can appreciate you liking it, I don't think it's the first thing that I prioritize. which definitely wasn't very good. I definitely didn't enjoy it in Cold War. I don't know. I will let you know if I plan to play it, and we'll see if there's any community interest in playing as well. Sorry, what were we going about? A little all over the place. Hovercraft having nightmares. Left small Ruzma. I still don't know what that means. Me sitting here crocheting a Triceratops while talking about a gruesome shooting game. I mean, I've played more gruesome games, but fair enough. I've just... Call of Duty... The gruesome bit about the Call of Duty franchise in general is quite often the community is a little bit of a mess in that game. But it has a lot of very dedicated fans. Chimken is like chicken, Ruzma is like rooster, so basically the opposite of RightBigChimken. Okay. Vinny, that wasn't clear. Also, you spelt Ruzma twice, and I was completely lost. Rooster. Rooster, not Ruzma. Left small rooster is my evil twin. Because of RightBigChimken. Right, left, big, small, rooster, chicken. Though a chicken can either be a rooster or, I actually know this as a fact, a very boring fact, I will say, but a chicken can be either. A male is a rooster and a female is a hen, but both are chickens. That's my boring little thing for you. Who's playing at the moment? I need to go to my post. Oh, you know, this is just going to be a chill chatting stream, I think, the way things are going. What time are we on? I've already been going 40 minutes and I've got nothing done. I keep trying to say it. I'm really super happy enjoying Sunday night Gabriel Knight streams at the moment. And I think we might finish that tomorrow. 4 hours, Gabriel Knight. It's super fun, point and click adventure. The guy is a bit creepy, but you know, it is what it is. And then I have to find a scary game to play then. I'm going to finish my plushies torso, then I'll hop. Okay, well, I've seen the secret entrance, Benna, so if you want to finish your plushies torso and do more, don't rush on my account. Yeah, I'm super enjoying Gabriel Knight, and I do very little. I don't think I do that much self-promotion, but if you guys would be interested in seeing a slightly... Chimken, do you want something? It depends, Spinny. What are you offering? That sounds like what a drug dealer would say. Why was I here? Oh my gosh. I was at my base. I was going to go do something. I've completely lost the plot, guys. Postbox. Can I remember how to get to the postbox? I think it's here and left. West post office. Vinny, as long as it's not hardcore drugs or anything illegal, swing away. I mean, we're totally firing on all cylinders, guys. I will also say I rolled a... How are you both feeling? I don't like to speak for Dolly, but I will say Dolly has been struggling with her health stuff, her chronic health stuff, the last week or so, which has been a bit sucky. Okay. Dolly has been struggling with her chronic health stuff, which always sucks, but I'm sort of trying my best to look after her on a daily basis. Stubborn is all hell, but I love it. And I'm taking basically enforced medical holiday. I'm totally burnt out, Tepper, and I feel that feels very strange saying that to a person that's got a newly adopted baby. But I'm very tired. I'm just very tired. So I've taken this week as holiday. Otherwise, the doctor was going to sign me off for 2 weeks. So here I am. I might do some more streams in the week if anybody's around. I don't know what I will be playing. I might do some extra streaming because streaming will become my chill out thing. If we finish Gabriel Knight, I might do a bit point and clicks on a special weekday stream. I'll see how I feel. But otherwise, I'm just trying to chill out for the next 7 days or 10 days, as you'd like to look at it. Okay, so. Okay, Random has been sending me secret notes. What is. Did for 15. Spinny, thank you very much for cheering.
8,184,817,771,048,472.
That's a very large number, Spinny, but what does it relate to? Thank you for cheering for 15 bits. I always appreciate it. Tell you what, because I don't ask for them, but I will give you a free. Because don't we all like a freebie? And I think somebody tell me that might have put Spinny on the dedicated bits leaderboard because I installed a leaderboard for dedicated stuff, donated stuff, and might put Spinny at the top of it. I don't know if it's working correctly. I'll give you a freebie, Spinny. Let's go for a human male scream.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
RightBigChimken, cool guy.
Spinny, I'm not giving you a second freebie because my noises are. What is it? What is swoosh? I don't remember what somebody. Ah. Okay. Wait, no, it is. What's spooky swoosh? Hey, look! I don't think anybody's paid for that one yet. Okay, Random has sent me a book relating to my Minecraft character's lore. Hi, Chimkin. I'm going to read this out. I know you can all see it on the screen.
Wait, that's the last of my bits, but I have a cool new badge. Yay, yummy, yummy.
Okay, I'm going to do a special one. I've added a bits reward specifically for Benna's benefit. Benna. Somebody told me off for asking Benna to tell me a dad joke the other day, so I installed a dad joke summoning device as part of my bit cheer reward system. So Benna, hit us with your best dad joke, or chat in general. Hit me with one dad joke per person. One dad joke. One per person. If everybody does it, fantastic. If one person does it, fine. But yeah, Benna, that summon a dad joke thing is especially for you. I was going to read this book. You can all see it, but I'm going to read it out loud for the benefit of my listening audience. Hi, Chimkin. This is Random, and I wrote this book to boggle your character's lore. Here are the premises. Premises? Here is the premise. I'm not sure if they're... What's the plural of premise? Premise 1. Chimkin is the opposite of Poultryman. You've said it before. Chimkin eats chickens to absorb their power. You've also said it before. Poultryman is a man in a chicken costume from Grian's Hermitcraft Season 6 video. Normal chickens don't eat chicken. From P1 and P3, we can deduce that P5, Chimkin is a chicken in a man costume. Do I write him back? What do I say to that? I'm going to take the book and I'm going to frame it because that's a lot more thought into the basis of my Minecraft character that I didn't realize had actual lore. Random online. No. Yeah. What's happening? Chickens coming out of the woodwork. What did I put as my channel point rewards? I can't remember. I've got the jump scares as you. There was a third page. Oh. From P2 and P4. I need to write this all out on a list. This is a lot of P2ing and P4ing. From P2 and P4, we can deduce that P6, Chimken is not a normal chicken. Finally, P5 and P6, we conclude that Chimken is a chicken, but not a normal chicken. So what are you exactly? I am going to put this somewhere safe, and I'm going to write that all out in a on a notepad file. And really, I feel like that's asking that my brain is not functioning in that way at the moment. Singing in the shower. Okay, we've actually got dad jokes. Why did Billy get fired from the banana factory? He kept throwing away the bent ones. I do have a hydrate spinny, or at least I thought I did. If I go hydrate... Yeah, I didn't put an animated because you only have so many animated slots. I have a text command spinny, and thank you for the hydrate that I just gave myself. Singing in the shower is fun until you get soap in your mouth and it becomes a soap opera. Okay, I'm going to ask for a very rare. I don't like to pit my audience against each other, but we have Benner's joke and we have Tapper's joke. Which one scored more points? Who did the best dad joke? Chat, I will let you decide. I'm going to go have breakfast, even though it's almost noon. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. TLB, we always appreciate you being here, as we do everybody. Mine's bloody awful. I vote Benner. Okay, we've got one vote for Benner. Do we have any more votes?
Look at all those chickens.
Biggie Z with the look at all those chickens. Tapas, yours was great, though. Tapper and Benner put a dad joke in chat. We are voting for which one is the best, and I will explain why when we have the final vote. Tapper's yours was great, though, for the best dad joke. Have I gone too far, or did I not go far enough? This doesn't look right. I am really struggling today. Okay, Spinny. I will let you do one dad joke, and then Spinny is in the run for a reward. Thoughts? Hovercraft with the wholesome hen house. 1 minute for 500 bits. Tapper, thank you for 500 bits. What did one plate say to the other? Dinner's on me. Okay, that's pretty good. That's up there. Where am I right now? That way. Tapper, thank you very much for the 500 bits. Okay, so we have three dad jokes in the running. We have Benner, and I'm going to read them out for everybody's benefit because I can scroll and maybe find them. This is Benner's. Why did Billy get fired from the banana factory? He kept throwing away the bent ones. We have Tapper. Singing in the shower is fun until you get soap in your mouth, then it becomes a soap opera. I have to say this really loud over chickens. And Spinny. What did one plate say to the other plate? Dinner's on me. That was a very quick 1 minute. Chat, decide which one was the best. And if you don't decide... We've got one vote, I think, on the board, which was for Benner. So Benner might just get the win anyway. Because I don't think Benner officially voted for Tapper. Okay, so I've checked my post. There is no challenge in my post. I've got Random's book. I've checked all of the shops, and I've seen the secret entrance. Back down the mine we go. Benner wins. Okay, Benner, as a freebie, and this will prove how much of a mean person you secretly are. Benner, you can pick between 3 tiers of audio reward as free. They will be free. You won't have to dedicate bits. You can supply a 1 minute, 2 minute, or 3 minute. Big Easy, thank you for the subscription. Tier 1. Appreciate you, Ziggy Z. Thank you for being the best mod ever. Benna, you can pick one of the 3 long chicken announcements. Will not have to pay. Are you mean? Will you pick 3 minutes 40 or will you pick another 1 minute? I just like listening to chickens. Does anybody else like listening to chickens? We appreciate you, Ziggy Z. Thank you very much for the subscribe. I appreciate everybody. But Ziggy Z is a very good mod. Yeah, Tapper, not everybody's going to go for the highest amount. Mod love, very true. Not everybody's going to go for the highest amount, Tapper. Benna might be nice and just go for 1 minute. It's a test. It's a test of loyalty, Benna. Which one are you going to pick? I will honor your first response. One of the 3 chicken announcements. Okay. I forced this on myself, everybody. I might not speak a lot for the next 3 to 4 minutes. I will see you after even more chickens. Playing? There we go. If anybody would like to log on to iSV right now and help me dig, I'll love you forever. So I've recently got into ASMR as a thing, and there's something really nice about chickens. Just makes my brain happy. There's very much an upset chicken amongst them. Does anybody in chat speak chicken? What is that one chicken really upset about? That one chicken is really upset about something. I'm gonna have that water because Spinny did a hydrate. I didn't drink anything, and that's cheating. Yeah, I wonder how long that water's been in that bottle that's on my desk. If they're going to tell me when I no longer need to be AFK. I am live too. Is that it? No, it's still going. What is wrong with that one chicken? I feel like I might need to rotate some of these in and out, but I like the 3 tiers of chicken rewards. And I think if you donate if you pay for the biggest one, you get access to a bit tier emotes. I didn't know that was a thing. Like if you cheer a certain amount, you get access to a special emote. I think that's what a bit tier emote is. Dolly, do you want to confirm or deny that? Because I don't actually know. I assigned it over the screaming chicken. I think you get access to a bit tier emote. But you might want to Google that before I get in trouble. That's not me asking for it, Banner. I just gave you a free one. I really need to figure out... I really should... Oh my god, the chicken. I really must figure out how to do polls, because asking for voting in chat always seems a little bit weird. Yes, So I added bit tier rewards. So if you cheer a certain amount, you get access to a special emote. Yeah, the chicken is very upset, and you can see which emote that is by looking the about section on my Twitch feed. On my Twitch, you know, there's a extension in there that will tell you what you get for which tier reward. I think it's a cash money chicken, but I could be wrong. Is that it? Is the chicken done? The chicken is done. Okay, now we can get back to concentrating on really tedious mining. But it's been a long week, guys, and I'm really happy talking to chat. So I'm going to ask you, I'm going to do that usual thing. Ask about a particular subject. What's the funniest TV series you've ever seen? I'm trying to think of what I would respond to that. Funny. I really liked, recently, I really liked The Good Place. And I can't say anything about it without ruining the concept, but it was very funny. Close one of the billion things I have open. What do you hate, Spinny? I mean, the combination of the chicken noises over the background music might be an interesting experience. I've not heard it from the outside. Big Bang Theory. I had... will I learn how to do predictions? Bok, 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 bok. Yeah, nobody likes being sick, Spinny. It sucks, and I hope you feel better soon. In my opinion, it's better than Friends. I think I will play devil's advocate and say Big Bang Theory was much better at the beginning, where it was like, oh, these guys are playing something different. Like, the Big Bang Theory as a format hadn't really been done before. I think the whole, oh yeah, it's a bunch of guys and they're all very smart and they're nerds format sort of, it dried up a little bit for me. Eventually. I mean, I don't particularly rate Friends either, as much as I've watched it multiple times. Don't get me wrong, they're good. I've only ever seen clips of Taskmaster. I have never watched an episode of it. I watched recently them make that blonde guy count a bunch of beans. It's the guy with the very tall, I'm going to try and play Minecraft. Spinny, yeah, try and play a video game and get your mind off it. Hi, Taskmaster is the big tall comedian, right? The big tall British comedian. What has been proven by the prediction being Bok Bok, by the way? Because I assume that was Ziggy Z that set that prediction up. 50 World Chimken, 50 go to and Red Winter Roses. Okay, Greg Davis. So the only thing I really know about Greg Davis, because I've not seen him do a lot of stand-up outside of like the panel shows that a lot of these people sort of cross over on. I feel like... Okay, so what would be an entertaining thing for me to do a prediction? What, like let's earn some people some channel points. What would be a funny thing for me to do in Minecraft that you would like to bet for or against? Red Winter Roses, thank you for the follow.
Red Winter Roses is now following.
I just saw you were involved in the prediction, so you did something magic, because I don't know how to set up predict. Man Down is amazing too, same bloke. The only thing I know about Greg Davies is that Dolly's cousin went to the school he taught at, or something like that. Because I think he was a teacher in a past life. And that doesn't, you can't. I just click things. I mean, I'm the same. Thank you for chatting for the first time, Red Winter Roses. I'm the same. I click things. I lost about 2,000 channel points on somebody the other day because I bet he was playing Dead by Daylight and I bet in the wrong direction and I just lost the 2,000 channel points that I didn't really understand what I was doing. And like, is it calculated by number of people that bet? So if 1 billion people entered that amount, Dapper, bok bok bok, bok 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 bok. Or maybe you should get a skeleton to kill a creeper and we could bet on the disc. I tell you what, I would quite like. We watched Mr. Wizard. I did that on Skiz and Jit Street. They lost like 7k. Yeah, I didn't really understand what was happening until it was gone, and now, yeah, and now I've not watched him nearly enough to get it back. Have you managed to hide the jump scare text yet? Hide the jump scare text? What does that mean? Have you managed to hide the jump scare text yet? I don't know what you mean. Oh no, because I'm reading I'm reading chat. So if you do anything, I will see it. I don't know if I can. I need to look into turning off the announcements chat to see. The difficulty is I can't then thank you for it. It's difficult. So we watched Wizard play Crowd Control the other week, and I super enjoyed that. He was having a super nice time, and it promotes all sorts of channel engagement. And people can be donating bits. They can be spending channel point rewards on spawning stuff in a Minecraft world. And I might put the time in this week whilst I'm on holiday and set that up on a private server. And I might next Saturday try Crowd Control. I might. That is potentially a thing. He had so much fun watching it, and I know he wants to get me with jump scares. And every time he's used one so far, I've been looking at the chat and I've seen it coming. So I want to give Wizard a platform to give me a jump scare, or like. So it was quite funny. If you're not familiar with Crowd Control, it is a system that you can install in a Minecraft world. It can be private, it can be on a server, and people can donate bits. They can use channel points to affect your world in some way. So when he was playing, his main target for his session was to kill the Ender Dragon. And people were rewarding him with diamond picks, with bit donations and real items, with channel points and stuff like that. And it sort of went like this for about 4 hours until he got to the Ender Dragon, at which point, I mean, I will hold my hands up and say I paid 500 bits to despawn his entire inventory. So having spent 4 hours getting to that point, his entire inventory is gone. And part of me feels guilty about it. Part of me felt it was really good for comedy timing. And I think that anything like that, I think you have to laugh at yourself. So if I play that next week, I will try not to take it too seriously. I would love to be able to kill the Ender Dragon in one session. But maybe I'll do multiple sessions. We'll see. And it depends how much I play iSV this week as well. Because I've been... Oh, that's wildly cruel. I love it. Yeah. 4 hours, I sort of flip-flop on the fact of whether it read. I flip-flop on the fact of whether or not I feel guilty or if it was absolutely hilarious. And there's all sorts of balancing you can do in terms of how many channel points something costs, how many bits it costs. Because what I don't want to turn it to is a bit donation. Because what I'm not trying to do is get you guys to donate me money, because that's not my driving force of being here. So I want to make it interesting. I don't know how much customization is required to do that, so I'll have to look into that. I know there's a little bit of jiggery pokery you can do with on like the technical side to make some things more accessible than others. And subscribe. So when you spawn in the world, or you guys start watching the stream, you get a certain number of coins as a follower. And that number of coins refreshes, I think, every 30 minutes. So every 30 minutes, you get X number of coins. If you're a subscriber, you get more coins and stuff like that. So there's a whole process of transferring your bits into coins. Those coins are then the thing that you use to spend in effect. And yeah, I don't know. It was a lot of fun watching him play. and I'd like to do a long session, and I would really love it to go absolutely mad at the very end. He's despawning his inventory. I'd sort of been sat there thinking, I've been quiet for ages. I'm going to despawn his inventory because it was an expensive one that he had set up, but I just... He'd been threatening to get me with jump scares for weeks because I've been spamming jump scares in his chat ever since he became affiliate. Yeah, so it's fun. I enjoyed watching him do that, and I would love to do it myself. I think at the same time he wanted to do a multiplayer stream of it eventually, so I might just have a word with him to see if he wants to do a 2-player session of it sometime this week. I think Wizard has a bad back at the moment. I don't think they've been too specific in terms of what the current issue is, but I know they've cancelled a couple of streams, so I hope everybody in my chat will some good healing vibes, because having a bad back, if that is the problem, is terrible. But I think in their Discord they said something about not being able to sit comfortably in their desk chair, so I immediately assumed bad back. I have a bad back on occasion, and it sucks. How are we doing for time? It is 8 o'clock. I'm probably just going to be digging for the rest of this stream, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the Nether. And I'm going to look at my location because I can never remember where I actually am at the Nether. Talking a lot about Sent, so I will do a shout out for Mr. Wizard is the person that I'm speaking about. That's Mr. Wizard. Go give him a follow if you haven't already. They play very similar games in terms of Minecraft and that sort of very similar. Up with them. I am in North Chaos Court. North Chaos Court, I think it's about 500. I'm in North Chaos Court 430. If you want to come help me dig a hole, have at it. You can keep anything you dig. Except my base. Do not dig my base and take it. That would suck. Tapper's getting his PC out all ready to dig up all of those hoppers that I've got in the middle of my... Oh, I found this. Yeah, North 430. Come help me dig a hole. That would be brill. Because I've got so much to do and I've not played on iSV. I feel like I've reached a point with Minecraft where I'm still enjoying it, don't get me wrong, but like a lot of stuff is happening in the world of video games at the moment, and I play multiple things. I think there are a lot of people on iSV that play nothing but Minecraft, which is great. But then I feel guilty about not playing on iSV for a couple of days, especially because we're subscribed to it, and I'm still trying to find that balance. I had all these big grand plans when I started on iSV about what I was going to build, and I feel like I've done absolutely none of them. Ebbs and flows, very true. This stuff comes and goes, and I'm still playing, which is more important, because Dolly can... my previous consistent playing of Minecraft has been a little all over the place. So the fact that I'm still here after what is effectively, I think, like 7 months is pretty good. Pretty damn good for me. But now I kind of want to get back into the big stuff, and one of the big things I need to do is dig out my claim, my original claim. So here we are. We did the TV format. Benna said Big Bang Theory. Have you watched, Benna, if you're still in chat, have you watched Young Sheldon? I keep seeing clips of that, and I wonder what it's like. Because TikTok makes it look amazing, but I think it's one of those shows that they show all the funniest bit. You know what I mean? Like, you only ever see clips of that show and he's done something funny. Or what the downtime's like. Here's another set. When was the last time you had fast food and what was it? I mean, we're getting really into the lifestyle choices of... you know, the lifestyle random questions. Last takeaway, go. I had... What did I have? What is my standard? It'll have been a Domino's pizza. I think my standard Domino's pizza order is a scrummy. I get a medium with... I think it's got meatballs, chicken, bacon, and I think something else on it. And I usually replace one of them. Chorizo. I usually replace chorizo with more... with tandoori chicken. I love Chinese Wednesday night. See, I wish we had. I wish one day I want to live in a place that I can get. We can't even get Just Eat around here. We can't get Uber Eats. We can't get anything. I watched Young Sheldon. It's actually really good. Bennett, I might give it a go at some point. It's one of those. I keep seeing clips of it and thinking, wow, that actually looks quite entertaining. But I'm concerned that I've seen all the funny bits. You know how that goes? Sometimes you just see a load of clips of stuff. It's what really ruins films for me sometimes. You've seen like the trailer and then you watch the film and the funniest bits are all in the trailer. That sucks. I'm trying to think of any single example of that's been the case, but I know it's happened. How far away am I? I'm not that. Nah, I guarantee you haven't seen. Okay, might give it a go. I just bought Cyberpunk 2077, so I think I'm going to watch the anime of that soon, called Edge Runners, which everybody is ranting and raving about on on the internet at the moment. I'm going to start my chicken run through of Cyberpunk, which should be fun. The game was broken when it launched and now is in a reasonably good state, and I'm glad that they've got a little bit of success out of it. All the while just sat here on my hands waiting for COD to happen. Tapper, I see you logging in. Tapper, are you still wearing your maid outfit? I think that's okay to ask people on the server to come dig my claim if they can keep whatever they dig, as long as it's not like I don't need the diamonds, right? I mean, I'm sat on a billion diamonds, not a billion diamonds. There's a bunch of diamonds from our other claim that I mined that I've simply not broken up yet. They're just in the basement. And if somebody watching the stream comes right now, this is entirely self-serving. I can see 2 diamonds here, so you don't even have to look for diamonds. They're straight there. Oh. Yeah. So, takeaway. Papa, explain to us your perfect Chinese order. Down, I want descriptive words, Tapper. I want you to explain why spring rolls are the best Chinese food ever, because I'm a texture eater. I think I've talked about it before, and spring rolls are up there on my favourite food because of the crispiness. That is a thing I can cook in my air fryer. That reminds me. Back when I started this whole thing, I made a promise that I would do an air fryer stream when I hit affiliate. I've obviously hit affiliate, but I've not done my air fryer stream. It is still on the cards. I know what hot sauce I want to buy. I know what chicken nuggets I want to buy. But the hot sauce is being imported from America, and this week I had to replace my broken keyboard. So basically, I can't afford the hot sauces at the moment. The chicken nugget hot sauce stream will happen. It's just not happening as soon as I'd like it. So I still have to eat on a monthly basis. On a weekly basis, I can't afford the hot sauce at the moment. Hot sauce is going to make or break it, I think. So we will do a chicken nugget air fryer stream. IO chat, a chicken IOU. It's my IOU. I'm going to write an IOU to you. I'm going to do a chicken nugget air fryer stream with various hot sauces when I can afford to order the hot sauces, which I can't currently. I don't know if anybody in chat's watched it, but I want to buy the $120 Hot Ones box set. It's every single hot sauce from the Hot Ones show that they do on YouTube. And I want to do the Hot Ones challenge, my air fryer stream, which is 10 different hot sauces of various spiciness. So I might, in fact, die live on air, which will be hopefully not that entertaining for you if I legitimately do die, but still, it'll be fun. And I want to do the air fryer stream well. So that's going to be the way that I want to do it. That's the way I decided in my head. It's just going to take a little while. Oh, so I'm pretty basic. Fabulous fried rice, tender Chim curry. I love that Chimken is becoming a common word. Wheat and tammy, barbecue bear spear ribs, and if I'm feeling fresh, I go for duck and wet wipe. Duck and wet wipe. I mean, I'm assuming you mean duck, like duck pancake, you know? Is that what you mean? Let me live vicariously through you, Tapper. I've been, like, don't get me wrong, DollyWhiskers is lovely, but one of the stipulations of our relationship is that I'm not allowed to eat duck. And I miss duck. Like duck and spring rolls. Oh. I miss it so much. Don't tell Dolly I said that, though. She's probably in the chat. Dolly, close your ears. I miss duck. It's so tasty and nice. But we're a couple of Disney princesses, really. And apparently duck is the only animal that's off limits. People, fine. I mean, if they're the what pancakes are you eating if they taste like wet wipes? I don't think I've ever eaten a spring roll wrap that tasted like I don't think I've ever eaten one of those wraps and gone, wow, you know what this tastes like? A wet wipe. Also, how do you know what a wet wipe tastes like? We asked the very important questions on this stream. Part of me wishes, part of me should have had my other overlay on because I've been doing a lot of stream engagement, but still, a lovely pickaxe, right hand side. Can see it on the other, still. Lots of chat is happening. If you're watching the VOD afterwards, I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, we're not allowed to eat, like, I'm allowed to, my entire namesake is chicken based, and I'm allowed to eat chickens. I feel like Dolly has trouble with a lot of things, food that she can eat. So if we cut chicken off the list, I think we would be screwed. But yeah, duck. I miss duck. A restaurant near us. Can you eat frogs? Dolly, are you in chat? Am I allowed to eat a frog? Depends on the frog. Is that... Okay. Dolly, am I allowed to eat a frog if it is guilty of tax evasion? Like, what sort of crime in your mind would that frog have had to commit for me to eat it? I'm not allowed to eat a criminal frog. Being Jeff Bezos. Okay, if I can find a frog that is the equivalent of Jeff Bezos, I'm allowed to eat it. Or are you calling Jeff Bezos a frog? Papa, yeah, we're still pink on the chat. Did you notice? Don't you dare besmirch the good frog name. I mean, I don't like, or real talk though, I don't think I would want to eat a frog, like in real life. If somebody offered me frog and was like, here, have this frog, I probably wouldn't choose to eat it. I imagine it's one of those meats that you could curry and you probably couldn't tell the difference. I mean, it's meant to be wonderful. Like, I think like snails are meant to be escargot is meant to be really good, and frog's legs in France. But I think they make it garlicky. Reminder that we'll be updating to 1.19.2 in 1.5 hours. Okay, well, just after my stream, the server is updating anyway, so good times. I won't be able to go longer than planned. Yeah, not sure why, but whatever. Next question. I do enjoy these, if only for the randomly questions. Remember to get your mod list renewed. Oh, very true. I mean, you know what's really useful? Having another half that's also playing on the iSV server, because I just take all my downloaded mods. I mean, I can only then get the mods that she's downloaded. It saves me a bunch. I wonder if we're still pink because of the reset, and we'll just be back to normal after the reset. What is your favourite movie soundtrack? I mean, server's not going to be back up tonight, is it? I might make a start from Cyberpunk. I mean, maybe I should stream Cyberpunk. Favorite movie soundtrack? I am trying to think. I feel like Disney films are easy because they're actually sing songs, so probably not. Favorite movie? Can't think of any. I mean, I remember I would watch the Cyberpunk stream to see if it's worth buying. Okay. I mean, Tapper, if you ever want to see, I can stream through the Discord and you can watch me play it for a bit. I might be around tomorrow to do some of that if you're up for it. Send me a message. I haven't even loaded it yet. Might not even work on my PC. I mean, I imagine it will, but still. I'm trying to think of my favorite. I feel like I am a person that likes movie soundtracks. Why can I not think of a good one? I'm trying to remember the name of the song. There was a... Did you ever watch Wesley Snipes' Blade, where in the first one, where they're in a disco? Disco? Not a disco. A disco is a completely different era. They're in like an underground club, and then this song starts playing, and blood starts coming out the sprinkler system. What is that song called, everyone? I'm trying to think. That's not a question I can't answer. May help with the GTA. It showed it as a similar open world vibe. Okay. GTA 6 Let's be honest, after the leak that happened, I can't imagine that's happening anytime soon, right? What are you planning on playing it on, Tapper? Because that's, I think, the biggest issue. Cyberpunk had issues on, like, the PS4 generation of consoles. I don't know whether or not... Like, what do you have access to? I think you need a PS5 or equivalent to play it well on console. I could be wrong, but maybe test that out first before you buy it. Look into that a bit more before you buy it. I imagine it's fairly complex, and we've talked about your laptop on stream before. I don't want to throw shade. Yeah, maybe not. I would just, yeah, sorry to burst your bubble. I know when it might be better. It might be better now, honestly. I know that when the game launched, there were all sorts of issues because they did the whole thing. Oh yeah, it's coming to PS5, but we're also going to release it on PS4. And I remember a lot of the complaints about it were that the PS4 era of games consoles, it just did not run well. And I can't imagine it'll run very well on a laptop. I don't know how good your laptop is in terms of spec, but we have talked about it being held together by duct tape. Judgment-free zone, as always. But I don't want you to spend 40 quid and then find out it doesn't work. So Steam is good because it has a good refund. I'm just going to be digging solidly for the next 30 minutes. I appreciate everybody in chat who is still here with me. Here's an interesting one. How do clothes change how the opposite sex views a person? Like, no, that's a difficult one. That's terrible politically. Let's change the question. What's your favorite food? What is the spiciest thing you've ever eaten? Mayonnaise. I mean, I had some very nice Nando's sweet chili jam today. That was spicy. Yeah, we're not talking about how the girl. We're not talking about how clothes change their view of the opposite sex. I feel like that's a little bit all over the shop, and I don't want to offend anybody. So we will revert. What's the spicy, Benno? What is the spiciest food you've ever eaten? Also, I don't know how other people like to dress. I wear baggy pants all the time. And by pants, I mean trousers. I know we've had that argument. Harem pants. Oh, Tapper, did you buy those harem pants that you showed in the Discord? Please tell me you bought harem pants. Huh? Triple X hot sauce from Famous Dave's Barbecue. How do you rate it? Was it good hot sauce? Do you like spicy food, Benna? Like, did you enjoy it or did it make you cry? I think that's the difference with hot sauces, right? Your tongue bled. Vinny, what's up? Would marvel at the fact that Ben's tongue bled because of hot sauce. Are you sure it wasn't something you ate in terms of the thing that you had the hot sauce on? Literally, or did it literally give you a chemical burn? Because that's just... Good. I didn't think you did, Spinny. It's okay if you lurk sometimes. Hovercraft, I did, but the sizing was all over the place, so I have ordered some different ones. Fair enough. Ben is hard, everybody. Everybody sit back in awe of Benna, because Benna drinks a Bombay bad boy pot noodle, okay? Never had it, never heard of it. Sounds spicy. Benna drink. I was 8. Why were you drinking straight hot sauce at 8 years old? Why were you drinking hot sauce that's strong enough to make your tongue bleed at 8 years old? I'm just trying to think. I don't think my parents had let me drink at that point, so... yeah. I mean, how do you feel about spicy food now, Benner, if your tongue bled with such an early experience? I'm trying to think of the hottest thing I've ever eaten. I don't know. I wanted to try it, and I thought it was regular barbecue sauce. I think that's fair enough. I like some spicy things. I was raised. My dad and my mum used to make curries all the time. So I was raised on pretty spicy food because my dad is absolutely mental with it, sort of thing. Like my dad makes spicy food to the point it doesn't taste good. It just tastes like burning. Always keep milk around when my dad makes it. Don't get me wrong, my mum's curry is as spicy, but it tastes not necessarily better. Like my dad has had some good curries in his lifetime, made some good curries in his lifetime, but my mum, like, you like your mum's cooking, don't you? It's like a thing that people fondly remember your mother's cooking. The only thing I've seen people do recently with pot noodle is I've seen a lot of TikToks flying about of people putting the entire contents of a pot noodle in a tortilla wrap and eating it like a tortilla, and I feel like I could get into that. Not into a tortilla, into eating pot noodle. I can't deal with the wetness. I can't deal with like any of those hot water noodle snacks that have like water sat in the bottom. They're fine if they dry out. I can't deal with the fluid. What was I watching the other day? Somebody, because we talked, because I've mentioned that I'm a text reader. I was watching a stream the other day. This. Tapper's here. Tapper, you here to help me dig? You can keep anything you dig, Tapper. TLB, I don't know the hottest thing I've eaten, but there is a food my family makes that I can't eat being too hot. So they make me normal chicken to eat. Tapper, get digging. You can take anything you want as long as it's not like the actual base. Everybody marvel at the maid outfit that Tapper's wearing. I think I've shown it. That's dedication. Oh, Tapper, have some torches. I'll go get some more. I mean, we've got half an hour more of digging, and then I will be logging off to play Cyberpunk. Dump the stuff in the machine. Clear the junk from the machine because I'm putting everything in here just for ease. Do I have any torches now? I will go make some more torches, Tapper, so don't worry. TLB, like, my mother makes ridiculously spicy curries, and they're very tasty, but my my grandma, who again I've talked about on a previous screen, used to come for dinner on a Sunday. So on the occasion that we didn't have like a roast dinner, we would have a curry sometimes, and I think it was her. I remember people being in my house and my mum making a curry and be like, okay, no, you can't have that. You can eat this chicken that's completely separate. Like, there's you can make turkey niswa. So it tended to be like a between Christmas and New Year thing. Like we'd have a turkey curry, and my mum would make turkey niswas, which is like buttery cream sauce turkey for the person that did. Always appreciate a family that is willing to cook you a second meal because you don't like the spiciness of the food. That's love. Oh yeah, I got. Oh. What are you doing? Do I have any wood? I don't. Straight down the hole I go. Get some old. Get some wood. I mean, my mother always used to, again, I'm talking about my mother a lot, but my mother always used to complain that she didn't work at Joe's Cafe. She used to call it Joe's Cafe because as we always used to ask for like random food for dinner, so she always got irritated by that because it would be like, well, pizza one, this one. I had a load of sticks and coal down here anyway. But she was always willing to make lots of food. I mean, I like to cook. I mean, it's literally me and Dolly, so I don't get to cook. I never get to cook for a lot of people. I've never cooked roast dinner, but I would have to learn. Gabby, you're a fellow English person. How would you rate roast dinners? Like, do you cook them yourself? Because I've never done a roast dinner. I feel like it's about time I do one. That's because your parents are awesome. They are awesome. My dad is old this month as well. Like, he's pretty old already, but he's older. One. Pepper, I have great potatoes in the... Oh, yeah. I mean, I eat enough potato-based things from the air fryer anyway. I've yet to do roast potato. Nice bit of duck fat. Ooh. Question, Dolly. Dolly, am I allowed to eat duck fat potatoes? Is that a thing? Because I don't think I've ever been... Oh, they're so rare that I don't think I've had them recently. Like, in place... Nobody's offered me duck fat potatoes since we've been in a relationship. The fat was ethically sourced from the duck, like it's goose fat, and no, okay. The ethically sourced goose fat, they gave the goose a squeeze, out came the fat, and then that's how you make goose fat potatoes. You don't have to kill the goose to get the goose fat, you just give him a squeeze. That's how it works, right, everybody? Everybody in chat agree with me that that's how it works. I don't think I'm winning her over. Give you a squeeze. Poop the fat out, yes. TLB, I'm less inclined to... Yeah, it's like goose sweat. See? My community gathering together. TLB, I will say, is a little bit on the, like, one side because they said poop in relation to a food. And I don't want to think about poop when squeezing a goose to get the goose fat to make the goose fat potatoes. I mean, you rent them. You get a goose. They come into your kitchen. You rub them on the potatoes, and then you send them on their way to live with a farm family. That's how it is, right, guys? We've been hanging out with Ziggy Z. Oh, yeah. I was about to say similar age, but I don't. I think TLB has said how old they are. I don't want to generalize. For context, Dolly has been playing... I can do it. DollyWhiskers, who light of my life, has been playing Cult of the Lamb, and on Cult of the Lamb, one of her followers wanted to eat some poop, and it just so happened that Ziggy Z was that follower. Because you can name followers after people in your audience. I am an adult, but younger than 20. So you're 19. in terms of how old you are, I am pretty dead on. You are identically aged to Diggy Z. I think. Diggy, are you 19 yet? I can't remember. Are you not allowed to... TLB, that was a very cryptic way of saying it. Am I not officially allowed to say your exact age? I've said it. Are you not allowed to type your exact age? Ooh. Oh. It's slight. Oh wait, no. Let's say it's slightly too high. Dolly, how old is Ziggy Z? Please reconfirm it for me. I think they're 18. It could be 19. Still 2 years before a beer. 19. Thank you. I thought they were. I can't remember. I remember where the thing about Ziggy Z is I can remember them when I was in Dolly's life when they were born. So, not that I remember any numbers anyway, because I don't ever remember any number. But I remember when they were a baby, so it's quite hard to remember exactly how old Ziggy Z. I'm fine with you knowing it. Just felt weird saying my own age. That's fair enough. It's like you don't say your own name in front of a witch because names give them power. Yeah, I remember I was so I don't know if we talked about this, but yeah, that's a fae, not a witch. Okay. Either way, the name thing is a power move, right? Like people want to know your name so they can control you and stuff. I can drink beer. I'm in Canada. I mean, drinking age never stopped me either. Tapper, let's be honest. How old were you when you had your first drink in the UK? Let's be honest. Nobody's going to come to your house and arrest you. I think, like, my parents were very drinking forward. Like, they taught they like 12. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, about the same. No, that's a lie. I think a bit younger. My parents were... I think the story that my mum always used to tell was that my granddad sat her down on a pub stool at one point when she was of a certain age and was like, a man is never going to take advantage of you, and then proceeded to teach her how to drink properly so a man could never take advantage of her. And my parents take the same sort of, not that a man is ever going to take advantage of me, but they took the same sort of attitude. As long as we were at home and like they could watch us and we were safe, they would let us drink at the age. Not like go out and buy it for us, but like on special occasions, like Christmas, I can remember having beer after beer after beer. And then it was super because then I got a job and then I could buy like entire crates of beer for Christmas. And then I quit drinking because reasons. I miss drinking, especially because I talked about how tired I've been at the beginning of this stream. There is no... I could murder a beer right now, like a proper beer. And a cigarette, but I don't, because that's healthy. Hi! I haven't really been paying attention to what's been textured. Time to check under ever. Oh! One day I will walk across that gap and not fall down it. Yeah, I miss beer. There have been people in my life that have been, oh my god, you drink beer for the effect. And don't get me wrong, sometimes maybe that was the case, but I miss the taste of beer. Like a good beer, like even a lager. Really nice. Hot weather, have a beer. And I just, now that I quit, and I know that's a good thing that I quit, How long have I been? I have an app that tells me how long ago I quit. I quit drinking 3 years, 9 months, and 20 hours ago. It goes down to seconds, but I won't bore you with the detail. And yeah, I still want to drink every once in a while. I will preface this entire conversation because we've talked about alcohol and cigarettes before. If you were underage, I grew up pretty redneck, so the first time I tried any sort of beer was when I was like 8. It was always single sips though. Fair enough, CRB. I'm going to say, because we are not necessarily family friendly, but I'm forward thinking. If you were underage, like, always drink responsibly. It is not cool to get off your face. Like, especially when you're... But just be careful. Like, you shouldn't. There's a reason that there's a drinking age. But I'm not the police. So I can't stop you from doing it. And if you have to drink, be careful. That's all I can say. We get rednecks in this country, do we, Dolly? Like, as a description thing, rednecks is not something that happens. No, I think chavs would be the closest thing. Yeah, a chav is like in the 90s, a chav was somebody that would wear like he's winking at me. Look at him winking at me. Those legs. A chav, I'm trying to think of like a modern equivalent that's like an insult on anybody. Like in the 90s when we were growing up, like a chav was like a bad thing. And a chav was somebody that would like wear tracksuits and stuff like that. I think that's the politest way to, especially in the 90s. I think the aesthetic sort of changed eventually. Like chavs aren't necessarily as bad a thing anymore. As much as we live with a stereotype because we grew up with it. I think a lot more people wear sportswear like that as a fashion statement. I think that's telling from like people collect trainers and shit now. Ridiculous side. That is a hobby that I've never understood, and I say that as a person that buys video games quite regularly and never actually plays them. That's just a thing that people who buy video games do sometimes. But I've never understood people that will buy trainers for a ridiculous amount of money and then never wear them. I don't get it. I don't want to try and learn. It's weird to me. How many pairs? Yeah, okay. This is a reasonable question, moving the conversation along. How many pairs of shoes do you own? We're getting really out there in terms of the conversations. That's straight. Like, I own 2 pairs of shoes, 3 pairs of shoes. I own a pair of Doc Martens. I own a pair of trainers that are sort of like work casual, and I own a pair of flip flops. Yeah, 3 or 4. I mean, 3 or 4 is a lot for you as well because you don't. Like, DollyWhiskers is chronically ill. They don't go very far. I suppose your shoes are pre-existing. There are people with entire wardrobes full of shoes, and I don't get it. I just don't. Things that I don't get, I should write a list. Lots of shoes. I don't judge you for having lots of shoes. Just I need somebody to explain to me why it's a hobby that people like. DLB, how many shoes do you own? How many pairs of shoes? I could ask it in a really weird way. How many shoes do you own, TLB? Like you've got some extra ones just lying around that aren't in pairs. Like you've just random shoes of like somebody else's. Six minutes. I have a lot, mostly worn out flip flops. We have to throw out. Fair enough. But would you consider yourself a collector of shoes? I say that laughing. I don't like. I just need somebody to. I would love to get somebody in a room to sit down and explain to me trainer collecting, like people that buy trainers and why they think it's. Because don't get me wrong, I'm a person that spots trading cards. I get the collection mentality. But trainers to me are a weird thing to assign sort of like collectible value to. Coming behind. We just forget to throw out shoes. Most of the shoes we have are falling apart. Ah, see, I'm guilty of that as well. Like I said, I own 3 pairs of shoes. I really only wear 1 pair of shoes on a daily basis, and I wear them until they fall to pieces. And then I go out and buy the exact same pair of shoes, if I can find them, and the cycle continues. I have worn the same style, the same pair, basically the identical shoe for the last 10 years. And it's life-changing because all of my clothes match the shoes that I'm always coordinated with my outfit, which is very important. Yeah, rails on because they're closing fretwork. Guys, I've got 4 minutes, so I'm going to finish off this line. I have 5 pairs of shoes I do wear. Most of them are weather-based. Only 1 pair I use daily. Fair enough. This is okay. We talk about the really important subjects on this stream. Shoe ownership. You still hit Ace. Kappa. I really appreciate you. Give me a twirl. Give me a 12, Tapper. There we go. Thank you. Tapper, thank you very much for coming to help me dig for the last half an hour, I think about. I'm going to wrap up my stream and then go and have a chill out and play Cyberpunk, I think. Guys, this stream has been a little all over the place. I feel pretty good about it, but I'm, we talked about I'm tired. I needed to chill out, so didn't really get much done other than digging. I appreciate all of the chat engagement. I appreciate you all being here. I will be back tomorrow for Gabriel Knight. Hopefully we'll finish that. If you would like to pop in, I recommend you have a quick look at odds on my YouTube. But I do a sort of wrap up at the beginning of each stream of what happened in the previous stream. You won't be missing out too much. Point and clicks might not be your, but we're getting to the good bit. We're getting to the extra spooky people are on their edge of their seats bit. I think people are going to die soon. Show my tab screen. Oh, I'm not pink anymore. Neither is Tapper. They fixed it. Have you been grassing us up? Have you been telling mods that we were still pink and shouldn't be? I mean, good that they took it away. I figured it would go when they reset. Tapper, we're no longer pink in the chat. I mean, we are hanging out with a guide of the server. DollyWhiskers is a guide. So, never mind. What was I saying? Gabriel Knight. I will be playing Gabriel Knight for 4 hours tomorrow evening. I do a wrap up at the beginning of each stream, so you don't have to feel like you've missed the previous VODs, though you can check them out on my YouTube. It is 8 hours worth of content, so I would not recommend it. But yeah, I do a bit of feedback at the beginning and say what happened in the stream and what we're doing now. It's a point and click adventure about voodoo, and it's a super nostalgic game for me, and I love it. And the streams have gone really well. It took me a little bit to get the pacing right. I feel like riding that wave now. But good. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow for 4 hours, 7 till 10 UK time, 7 till 11 UK time, and then we'll be back on Monday for something. We talked about a bit about Phasma at the beginning of the stream, but I think Phasmophobia is off the circulation for a bit because of some issues in that community. So yeah, I'm going to raid somebody. Vinny, it's always a pleasure. Thank you for coming to chat, and I hope you feel better soon. Take care of yourself. Who are we raiding today? Ken, welcome to the chat. I'm just this second wrapping up. Nobody is live from iSV at the moment. It's awfully troubling. Oh, I turned off my music. That's terrible. I didn't mean to do that. Back there. Ken. No, I'm done. I'm sorry, Ken. I'm just wrapping up, and the server's closing down in a bit for the thing. So I'm going to find somebody to raid, and I'll send you off to somebody a lot more. Oh, Time Lord streaming. Why is he not appearing on my list? Okay, so yeah, I followed Time Lord. He wasn't appearing in OBS for some gaming in. Go. So I am going to send you guys off Time Lord. I hope you enjoy his stream. I believe he is playing. I believe he is playing his Terralith modded Minecraft world. So I hope you enjoy it, and I thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing up, Ken. He really should update one of his usernames to match. I mean, he can, but I think gaming and science is a thing, like video games and taking photos of. So I don't know. I'll suggest it to him privately. I'll be like, you need to change that, friend. Yeah, thank you for showing up, Ken. I'm sorry that I wasn't streaming for very long. I hope you enjoyed the 5 seconds. Unless you've been lurking for ages, but I don't call it. That's... Anyway, I'm rambling, so I'm going to raid Time. Enjoy his stream, and I will see you, hopefully, some of you tomorrow for Gabriel Knight. Peace out.